spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone's got to believe in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. It's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Parts still lying around here.
should be scrapped for parts.
Trust me, friend. Neither me nor the machine wins out in that transaction.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist. I've read Paladin. You might expect an endorsement. The Brotherhood of Steel is as the captain of this vessel. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now.
Sure.
Your orders are... If you have any questions.
What are my orders?
Your orders... Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest... Dismissed.
On your way, soldier.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that.
Exactly. I refuse to allow...
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better... Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of... And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that, in any event, once you're welcome aboard the Prid...
Sure.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
100 caps says you can't bag more sense than me.
I'm not taking that bet.
Why? Because you know I'll beat you?
No, because you don't have 100 caps. You know how I know that? Because you owe me 100 caps from your last stupid bet.
All right, fine. How about you loan me a few?
Will you get out of here?
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah. Got any idea how to get the guards down?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing through water.
Control. Let's go talk to Proctor Ingram. She'll fix it up.
Everything holding together?
Trust me. You know.
Good. Firing.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to an energy regulator?
It's nominal. You didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Nish.
right now? A good joke.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not that funny.
Nah, that's a shame. A little laughter would be good for morale.
Well, if that's the case, we could all go watch you try to shoot your weapon. That always makes me laugh.
You're right. You're not funny.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon and Paladin Danse.
Congratulations on the
Try
promotion.
it now.
Nothing.
If you're looking for another safe there,
We've got a lot
Paladin.
of work ahead of us,
There you
brother.
are.
Cambridge.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Got it.
He's a very...
Of course he does. I just hope you appreciate it. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
good, because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the instant. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking...
Sounds good.
Outstanding.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure thing.
We'll stop the Institute.
Hey.
From
Where
Maxon
do you
and
want
for the
me?
Brotherhood.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Put two in the head, and stay dead. Advice to live by.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blast...
Uh-huh. Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out,
That's good to know.
I'm glad you... When I tell the good news is my...
Sure.
Yeah, I'm mostly interested. Of course, if you're...
I could use them.
You need...
Uh-huh.
Just involve. And since I...
Right.
After you're done, in the meantime,
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered out here.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling?
Maxon wanted...
Ah, yes. Under normals. However, I'm woeful. Unfortunately,
Maybe I can lend you...
that would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, I'm authorized to... And if you wish to be assigned, in any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you...
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you... First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last, would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood?
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning. If you ever need medical assistance.
Uh-huh. Captain.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem,
I've got an itch.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's... All done. Any other complaints?
Think I soaked up some...
We'll clean you up, don't worry. All done. Any other complaints?
No injuries that I know of.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
Medical report. Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe and Orion,
Are you feeling
examining
well,
some of the
soldier?
synth bodies that our recon
Hello?
teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer
Dr.
Captain
Tegan.
Kells, along with my recommendations for
my dad.
developing effective countermeasures for these
I don't want to
synths.
interrupt your meet and greet, so be sure to stop by when you're done.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed. Anyway, since my name's Ingram. If your power armor's...
Is this where I get my power?
Ha! Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T6. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry.
Uh-huh. You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshop.
Right.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Time to suit up.
Taking on a death claw without that is a great way to get it going.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters stable.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Ballonet alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended. Unless you like getting radiation.
All right. Hopefully there's something useful here. Just a bunch of junk. What a waste of time.
At least it's not raining.
Yes?
now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew. Are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
I'd recommend keeping Oakland's legs safely outside.
Death from above. It's the only way to fly.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep them in your sights.
creatures use FEV to make... Might have been a trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Who's there? What's that?
Our ears play tricks on me again! So boring! That sound, what is it?
Someone there. Time to die. I hear some human.
I'm good, thanks. I'm not gonna make this easy for you. Mission accomplished.
Huh? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard. Ready. I don't think we're alone.
Let's fly! For the Brotherhood!
Paladin Danse.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand.
Makes sense.
Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. Dismissed.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that.
Right.
In order to bring I try to supply my soldiers with the signal grenades can call a vertibird to your Simply throw one to the ground. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to...
Thank you, Elder.
I expect that you will. Now, an even greater task. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our... You seem to have a vested interest in locating. If you discover a way in, any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war...
Our records indicate the ruins of the... Sure. The location appears... Anything else, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the...
Our records indicate that the...
Never forget. You are the eye.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Quite a collection.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe, instead of decades, I can do it in moments, for a short period.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the specimens. What I need are more.
I'll get whatever you...
That shouldn't be a problem. I've modified your Pip-Boy. All you have to do is pick up... Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me.
The Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of new...
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are...
assigned to the same team.
About Scribe Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
What's so important?
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night.
Where the Institute act.
Exactly.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, murderer and...
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's grisly, but what choice?
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry.
Well, you two are out.
We'll make some...
You see that big blimp?
We'll do crazy things.
The Brotherhood of Steel.
Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Whoever the Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying it.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. Big fruit.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Some expert you are. I knew this was a waste of time.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture. Speak up now.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be done. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you. We seem to be getting closer. Try this next one. Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you... Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
How much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming. Poor little dreams that keep trying to come true.
Take your time.
I have this burning...
That's not surprising. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. Are you ready to talk?
We got what...
Yes.
That scientist Kellogg was...
You're right.
Right.
Where did the memory...
Then he's dead already.
No. He must have gone there for a reason. He has to be... Look, we don't have any...
I'll find a way to get through.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Hey.
Go ahead. Good plan. The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Heads up.
I'm listening.
Over here.
Sure thing.
Nick.
There's something bothering you?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Heads up.
Something up?
Probably about time we part.
Sure. Suppose.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing.
Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Look alive.
Done and done.
Look alive.
Do something for you?
Move here.
Count on it.
Yeah?
Nick.
Go ahead.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me.
Time to hit the road.
About time. I was getting bored.
So, this is the sort you're taking up with now?
Yeah, and who could blame him? Yeah, what is it? I'll take care of it.
Running low on bullets?
Hey.
Need something? Yeah, sure. I'll trade with you.